Dumpster Cats, and welcome to another reaction video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Animator versus Animation episode 8. Last episode we got a little bit of story between the Chosen One and Red Guy. We got to see that they were friends and now they're enemies, or I think they're enemies. Red Guy created a virus and sent it to Alan's computer, and then the Chosen One had to save everyone from the virus. Now they're heading back to the internet where Red Guy is. I can only assume there's going to be a giant epic boss battle, so I'm super excited for that. So without further ado, let's just hop straight in. Oh, there's no captions for this video. That's okay, I can't keep up with the captions without pausing anyways. Oh, we're getting some more of that beautiful art. Oh, the water effects too. Woohoo! Yes, we're in for an epic fight. Oh, I pointed this out the last episode, but the 3D movements. Alan started to add these like 3D perspectives, and I'm so hyped for those. In a lot of the other episodes, it was always just one shot in the same position. Now they're having a whole bunch of different angles and shots that they can switch between. And that just changes the entire feel of this. Oh my gosh, you can just feel the momentum and strength and the speed in this animation. It's so impressive to make an animation feel like it's weighted. But on top of that, they have flying characters, and flying characters are really hard to make feel weighted. There's like no particles yet, you know? They have the water particles like they could use later on, but there's no actual particles that they could use as reference points, so instead they have to go for the line art. And I love the anime motion lines. I feel like the lines are so overlooked, but not only does it create movement and weight, but it also makes it feel so much more artistic and stylistic as well. Like, these are not just stick figures, these are Alan Becker's stick figures. Okay, so now they have some of the water particles, which will definitely help with movement and speed. Like, look at those. Look at those water particles and movements and stuff. That helps create so much weight. If you are creating an animation and need to convey speed, make sure you include some type of particle, whether that's water or dust or other objects in the surrounding area. It could also just be the lines, like I said earlier. The lines can also be used for weight and speed. But if you are making an animation, make sure there's some sort of particles or sort of a reference point in order to convey that speed. What the heck are you guys gonna do about this? Why are you even here? You're just spectators at this point. Red Guy, that's so aggressive. I love that there's personalities between the stick figures. We haven't seen a lot of it yet, but I hope that in the future, every single character has at least some sort of personality tied to them. Like Red Guy being aggressive and just bursting through the door. I just realized there are two Red Guys, and I had been calling them both by Red Guy this whole time. I can't remember the other one's name, though. What was the Red Guy's name? The hollow-headed Red Guy and the Chosen One had a little bit of personality the last episode, showing their true colors of evil and good. But these guys, blue, yellow, green, and red, haven't really gotten too much character, so I'm hoping in this episode or a future episode they'll get a little bit more character. Oh, that's a lot of viruses! I think we're gonna need some more Chosen guys to defeat all those. Oh, are they gonna control the viruses? Oh my gosh, Red Guy. Please tell me that was good and you didn't do something really, really bad. Oh, the dynamic movement, this camera, it's so fun! I love the camera in this. Look at all the movement of just the camera alone. That is so hard to do. To be fair, with the stick figure art style, moving the camera is a lot easier than it would be with any other character, but still, it's still impressive even if they are just stick figures. And this art style looks like nothing I've ever seen before. I love it. Oh my gosh, they went to the they went to the video? How does that work? Can you skip in time? Oh my gosh, are there gonna be spoilers? Are you gonna spoil it for us? That would be hilarious. Oh, they didn't spoil it for us. That would have been so funny. You know, this is what Ralph Breaks the Internet should have been like. None of that weird evil clone stuff. It should have been an epic boss battle through all the different websites and stuff. This is so much cooler. I wonder if this is where Disney got its inspiration from and completely just ruined the concept with that movie. It's not a terrible movie, but it ain't no Wall-E. Oh my gosh. What kind of power is that? What is limiting these stick figures from just having every power in the world? At what point do you realize you're the bad guy? If your magical powers look like that, you are not the good guy. Oh, what? How does that work? I thought those needles were like the virus needles and can destroy anything. Can stick figures even die? Because these guys don't even look tired. They don't even look injured. How are you supposed to defeat something that doesn't get tired or injured? Look, he just took all of those spikes. He just took like 4 spikes into the chest and didn't do anything. Oh, they're all freaking out. Yeah, you guys need to find another one of those bands quickly or else this is going to be a disaster. There's Alan again, being the world's greatest dad, ignoring his children's pleas for help. Oh, that's so cool. What are they doing? They created his thing on the screen. Wait, how does that work in a 3D space? He can only see this in a 2D space. How does that work though? 2D movement in a 3D space does not seem like it's going to work very well. Good job. Good job, Yellow Guy. Oh, I guess Yellow Guy's the hacker. That's his personality. Wait, how does this work? The thing is moving in a 3D space. Oh, interesting. So it looks 2D, but it's actually in a 3D space. That's so cool. Oh, I love that. Man, the dynamic camera movements again. It's so cool. Listen, I don't care how basic the characters look or how simple the art style is. You can always up the animation. I'm not saying animation is easy, but these are literally stick figures, and this is probably the cleanest, most dynamic movement in animation I've ever seen, indie animation or otherwise. I love how anticlimactic it is for Alan. These stick figures are literally fighting for their lives, but for Alan, it's just like, yep, I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna drag you against the wall. See, this is what most of the episodes up until this point looked like. It just looked like this screen with Alan's mouse. And it's super cool looking, like it still looks really cool. But compare it to this. Look at this dynamic camera movement. Holy crap. Take the frame of Alan's computer, and that's like the first 5 episodes of the show, and now take that dynamic camera movement. There is just such a huge quality gap. Like a good gap, that's a good gap, because it's improving. But my goodness, it's just such a amazing improvement. Just log him back in, guys. Log him back in. What are you gonna do orange guy? What are you gonna do? You can't do nothing. I know you're the main character with plot armor and stuff, but you're not at that level, my guy. You haven't gone through the training arc. The power of love and friendship? Oh, we're not gonna kill him, right? We're not. No! I know, like, the chosen one took a lot of stabs, but this ain't no chosen one right here. This is other red guy. This is red guy 2.0, and he just got stabbed. There's no way he survived that, right? Or no, he'll be fine though, because Alan can reset the website that he comes from, right? 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 Everything will be fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is bad here. Everything is normal. Everything is happy. No, he's getting snapped. He's getting Thanos. But that's fine, right? Because he can just refresh the page. He can just refresh it. You just saw your friend get obliterated and you're going to still fight? That is just dedication right there. Why is he not using fire? He could totally annihilate these guys if he wanted to. He's just playing with them, which is crazy because he still has Chosen Guy to actually go kill. Like, sure, he can mess around with these guys if he wants, but shouldn't he kill Chosen Guy first? This dramatic music is like super cool and all, but the tension is taken away slightly by the fact that I know that all of his friends are okay. The only one I think that might actually be in danger is Orange Guy, because his program is not attached to an actual app. Like, the other stick figures coding is attached to an app on a website that's online that Alan can just refresh. However, Chosen Guys is just a random file that could get deleted. So although the music is amazing at building the tension is a little bit hindered by the fact that I know everyone is going to be okay in the end. How are you not disintegrated yet? Oh, he just has the power to heal, I guess. Where did that come from? And now he turned into a bunch of leaves. Or he teleported. What? Where did this power come from? When did he get this power? Since when? I noticed a trend, guys. If you have a hollow head, apparently you have magical powers. Dude, why is he so overpowered all of a sudden? Why is he so overpowered? Look, he's the Avatar! He's literally the Avatar! Where did this power come from? Why did he never use it before? Did he know he had this power? Holy plot armor, I cannot believe that just happened. I know the show is more focused with the animation and the fighting rather than the story, but holy guacamole, that just came out of nowhere. Where was the foreshadowing? Oh, he's reanimating him? He has the power to bring back life? They didn't refresh him. Another weird retcon. There's a lot of retcons in here. The opening eyeballs animation when you don't have eyeballs is crazy. Ah, the end. It doesn't have a to be continued. Wait a second, was this meant to be the actual ending of the series? Because there's like 4 more episodes after this. Did they retcon the ending too? This show has so many retcons in it, but you know what? It has such good animation and stuff that I don't care. I don't care that it retcons literally everything. This is just a fun series, man. It's so fun. I can't blame it for anything like that. Anyways, that was episode 8 of Animator versus Animation. I cannot believe they had Orange Guy just magically have these powers with 0 foreshadowing. I know that originally Orange Guy was named like the Chosen One's enemy, and that kind of alludes to it or something like that, but simultaneously, like, where did that power come from? Did he know he had it? I also found it kind of interesting that they didn't have subtitles on this episode. I honestly kind of liked that there was no subtitles on this episode. It lets the audience interpret what's happening a lot more, and you don't have to focus on reading. Sometimes I get so focused on reading the captions that it does lose the tension slightly. So I think for this episode, it was actually smart not to have the captions. But man, the animation of this episode was just so good. I cannot stop thinking about how amazing the animation is. I've tried animating a few small things here and there, but no, I could never get to the level of that. I know it's stick figures, but man, the dynamic movements, even of stick figures, is so hard sometimes. If you never tried animating before, try animating a stick figure, and then it'll just make you appreciate the animation so much more. There are free programs like Clip Flip that you could try out, which, not sponsored by the way, but it'll just give you a whole new appreciation for animation when you actually try to animate anything. Doesn't matter how simple an animation is, if you just try it, it'll give you a whole new understanding of the process. Anyways, if you guys liked today's episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.